Welcome to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are in Orlando, Florida, where the best climbers in the country have come to compete for a chance to become the national champion. We're coming to you from High Point Climbing and Fitness. So if you're in the area, please come check it out. I'm Megan Martin. So excited to be joined by Ellis Ernsberger.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming back. We did Team Trials Speed Final last year, and by popular demand, we have you back. So excited to get things underway tonight. The Speed Final. It will be super fast. I know it's kind of silly to say that. It's obviously speed, but it is so fast every time. So stay glued to your screens, everybody. We're going to take a second to look at how the qualification round went. We are not going to do that, but we have our final coming up, and there are 16 athletes for the men, 16 athletes for the women, and they're in a knockout head-to-head round, and whoever gets to the top of the wall the fastest is going to move on, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break and hopefully be back with some action.
For me, motivation comes from the chance to go faster and faster. I find speed pretty addicting.
The power of we is all for one. It's all for you. It's always there for you. It completes your circle. It says you've got a team even when you're out there alone. And with Intermountain Health in your circle, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You don't get a fire in your belly with a boring breakfast. You gotta light that sucker up with the good stuff. Kodiak stuff. Whole grains and a whole lot of protein stuff. Eating hearty sets the table for epic days ahead. Dig in and you'll see. It's wild what you and a real Kodiak breakfast can do. Proud sponsor of USA Climbing.
Out here. We play different. We don't play with whistles or referees. We play with adrenaline and euphoria. We play a roughhouse with failure. We don't play games out here.
Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are here tonight for the speed final, and now we're going to take a quick look at those men's standings from the qualification round earlier today. So we have Soren Toker, Michael Hom. This is in order of how the bracket's actually going to go, not how they qualified per se, so you won't see the exact, but they'll be paired together this way. So the 2 and 2 will be paired. William Eaton, Joshua Jan, Thomas Lynn, Logan Schlecht, Logan Miner, Ben Jennings, Lucas Jones, Noah Bracci, Merritt Ernsberger, Lucas Bales, Jaden Chin, Tade Mai, oh, that one's a hard one, Tade Mai, Coy Tran, and Zayden Rogers. Right back to you. And then this is the women's standings. Natalie Gates, Sophia Curcio, Renata Podlensi, Lily Nguyen, Olivia Yandora, Kaylee Borek, Michaela Patajo, Isis Rothfork, Victoria D'Souza, Lily Stout, moving fast, Caitlin Guay, Maddie Walsh, Ria Sandu, Piper Kelly, Bella Wargo, Maddie Hafferling. So a lot of familiar faces, but some newcomers in this list, right? some people that we haven't seen before, which is always exciting. I mean, obviously, we're excited to see your brother Merritt,
Right.
who is also the defending national champion. And for the women, the defending national champion is Emma Hunt, and she's not competing, so it is wide open, which is always really exciting. And Piper Kelly, who has been a name that's been really synonymous with speed for many, many years, also an Olympic speed athlete, has never won a national championship. So it would be really cool if maybe that happened for her tonight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, only time will tell, and the speed gods will let us know what's going to happen. But before we get to all that action, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are getting ready for this speed final to start with our first couple of athletes to come out. We are starting with the men tonight, and we'll do their first round of 16, and then we'll see the women's first round of 16. And here are our first two athletes. On the left, Michael Hom, and on the right, Soren Toker. Left side of the wall is always the higher qualified athlete from the qualification round. So this is your 1 versus 16 race that's currently going to be happening. Obviously, Michael Hom was the national champion in 2023. So I'm sure that's always like nerve-wracking to be competing against a former national champion. Both athletes getting ready to get in position. And they're off. Wow, really quick out of the gate for Michael. Oh, big slip there, and one for Soren too. Wow. Oh no, he missed it, the timing pad. And we are already off to a crazy start of the men's speed event. Wow, huge upset there for Michael Hom. Oh my gosh, there was so much happening there. I mean, even at the beginning, he had a little slip, recovered there, and then Soren slipped as well, and then he just missed hitting that pad enough to stop it. Oh no, you can see. Honestly, he has a really good demeanor about him. He's like, oh no, but.
And the speed climbers are used to it. Anything can happen in speed.
So true. Anything can happen. It's so fast, so powerful. And with that, we're already off to our next two athletes. Joshua Jan on the left and William Eaton on the right. Again, that left side of the wall is the higher seed coming in. And this is William Eaton's first time in a final at Nationals, so I'm sure he's very excited about that. I can only imagine how much excitement you would have around that. Joshua Jan was 12th at team trials in 2025 and 10th at Nationals last year. Good start for both of them. Wow, really neck and neck actually. Oh, big slip and another upset on the left side. Wow. That was absolutely crazy. Let's take another look at that. Both Joshua and William had really good starts, and then William unfortunately had that slip just on the left side and wasn't, oh, he's so high up on it too. It's like really hard to recover quickly. Really exciting for William though. First final, already into the next round of competition. Our next two athletes, on the left, Logan Schlecht. On the right, Thomas Lynn. Both athletes getting ready. Did you do much speed, Ellis?
I did as a kid. I stopped around probably youth A, which I don't know what is that,
I
U17?
don't know anymore, but that's
Something
around
like
like a
that.
16,
Yeah,
17-year-old
yeah.
athlete. I know it's confusing with all the different names.
Yeah, I did it until I was that age. I started in
Good amount
probably
of time.
C.
Nice clean starts from both of them. Wow, just running in unison. We'll see if we. Oh man! And for the
Really
third
close
race
round.
in a row, that was really close. That's going to be Thomas Lynn with the win there and moving into the quarterfinals next. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this many upsets
Yeah.
in the first couple rounds. This is wild. It's like unheard of.
And all the starts have been pretty neck and neck up to the first half.
Yeah. And good clean starts too, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a huge thing. Your start being efficient at the beginning is, you know, just kind of creates a tempo of how the whole run's going to go.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see if the streak can be broken by Ben Jennings on the left and Logan Minor on the right. Both athletes just taking a second to find where they want to put their timing pad, get chalked up and then clipped in. Nice to have that little bit of time. Honestly, though, I don't even know if they really know what's happening because they're coming in and out so fast. I don't even know if there's time for them to know that nobody's won on the left side yet.
Yeah.
Which is probably not a bad thing.
They're all in their own worlds before they get on.
Nice starts. A little slow down there for Ben, but it looks like he's recovered. See if he's going to make it happen. And big slip at the end there for Logan and Ben with the win in the first one on this left side, that higher qualifying side. And he'll be moving on to the quarterfinal. He was 4th at Nationals in 2024 and 7th at team trials and done lots of the World Cups this last year. So very experienced, but anything can happen in speed. So I'm sure he's really psyched to be moving on to that next round. And Logan was very close. So, and he was 2nd at Nationals in 2024. So both of them very experienced speed climbers. And our next two athletes to come out, on the left you will have Noah Bracci, and on the right, Lucas Jones. This is Lucas's first time in the final. Noah Bracci has also been a speed climber and a successful one at that for many, many years, getting the silver in Salt Lake City at the World Cup in both 2022 and 2024. Won team trials in 2024 as well. Nice clean start for Noah. A little slip early on there for Lucas, and it's going to be Noah with the win this round. Really close to his personal best too in the 5s. It's always good.
He's been looking really consistent as well. He actually came to Dallas for, I think, a few weeks ago, and he was looking really good there.
That's awesome. Getting some extra prep in, and clearly it's already worked out. He's got one round down on his belt, under his belt for tonight's final. I mean, I feel like there's stress for both, like the qualification, just getting times, right, to get into the final, but then also the head-to-head. It's a different kind of stress, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
And here we have Ellis's brother, Merritt Ernsberger, on the right, and Lucas Vales on the left. We're also used to seeing Merritt mostly on the left.
I believe he's the oldest person in speed at this competition.
At the ripe old age of 26. And the left lane usually is that high, or always is the higher seed from the qualification. So the person who had the higher qualifying time for this bracket that they were put in goes on the left side, and then the lower time goes on the right. They are exact same. The only difference is when you're on the right side, you can, if you wanted to, kind of see the climber next to you, whereas when you're on the left side, there's nobody to see. for that. A little slow down there for Merritt. Lucas looks like he's not slowing down. And unfortunately, Merritt will not be going into that next round, and Lucas Bales will be into that quarterfinal at a chance for the national championship crown, which Merritt is the defending national champion. So, and always a good sportsman.
Yeah, definitely.
And really, like, such a leader when it comes to speed.
He coaches a lot of kids that are competing at this competition as well.
Which is always like an interesting dynamic, right? I think it takes a specific person to be able to be competitive, but also be coaching at the same time. It can definitely work, and clearly, like, Merritt does a great job, but it does take a specific personality to be able to do that, because it's a lot to juggle. On the left, Tade Mai, and on the right, Jaden Chin. And this is our second to last pairing before we will go to a commercial, and then we'll be back with the women after that. So we have this pairing and then one more, and we're already through the 16. It's crazy. So crazy. They look very similar in height. Start with both of them. Oh, whoa, 2 slips. Oh no. Wow, Tate slipped like 3 times in that run and still almost was able to keep it together. Jaden Chin will be the winner of that pairing. Moving on to the quarterfinal. I feel like all the speed climbers have really good sportsmanship.
Yeah, definitely.
And like you were saying, I feel like a lot of them do train together throughout the year, like going to each other's gyms and states and whatever. I feel like they have a good community in that way.
They have a really good community. They're always rooting each other on, even in practice or competition. It doesn't matter. They're all kind of a big family, it seems like.
I love that. And our final pairing for the men, Zayden Rogers on the left and Koi Tran on the right. This is Koi's first time in the finals. He was 1 spot out in 2024, so I'm sure he's so psyched to have made it into this final here tonight. And Zayden Rogers on the left was 6th at team trials last year in 2025 and 8th at nationals in 2024. Nice clean starts for both of them. Wow, lots of power there. Wow, they have very similar styles, I feel like, of running. That was insanely close. And Koi Tran will be the one taking it away for that pairing and first final and now first quarterfinal that he's made it into. So really exciting stuff for him. Gonna do a quick replay of that. Just 16 years old, that's really exciting. Both of them had really nice starts here. And then I feel like it's like they both got like a power boost in that next section, which I feel like you see different places where people pick it up, and it's not often that you see it in the exact same places. So that was pretty fun to watch. Well, with that, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be back with the round of 16 of the women. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are back at the speed final. We just saw the 16 men go. Some early upsets. Actually, lots of different upsets in general with so many of the higher seed getting knocked out. And now we're on to the women's final, the first round of 16. On the left for the women, Sophia Curcio, and on the right, Natalie Gates. Just taking a moment to set up their timing pads before they get on the wall. Natalie was 18th at team trials, so this is her first time in the final, and Sophia Curcio has been really active in the speed competitions for the past few years. And at nationals last year, she was second and did a bunch of the World Cups this year, which is really exciting. Actually, she did 7 World Cups. Incredible. Nice start for both of them. So Sophia off to an early start. Little bobble there, though. Didn't freak out and was able to correct it. And she's going to take it away. You can see her shaking her head at the top. She's like, ugh. Doesn't matter how the run really goes as long as you hit the buzzer first. Because she had just like a little slowdown, and then she was able to really get back in a good rhythm. I feel like it is kind of, that head shake is so funny. I feel like it is kind of nice to have that in your opening race, especially when you're the 1 versus 16.
Yeah.
But like we saw with the men, anything can happen still. So still stressful. Next 2 athletes coming out, Lily Wynn on the left and Renata Podlesny on the right. Lily, another athlete that we've seen quite a bit over the last few years. 8th at nationals in 2024 and also 8th at team trials. So getting more consistent into the final, which is always really exciting. And this is the first time that Renata is competing at elite nationals. So first nationals, first finals. Love that. Ooh, little slip there for Renata. Had to take a couple more seconds to adjust it. Gives Lily a lot of room to maybe, I mean, she shouldn't be paying attention to her, but
It's hard not to.
It is hard not to. If you kind of notice that someone's not next to you anymore, you can probably take a quick second to breathe. So Lily's going to walk away with the win from that pairing.
Always the sportsmanship.
I know, right? I love it. Smiles, hugs. Speed climbers know what's up. They both kind of like slowly got into the beginning of the route and then really picked it up, and Renata had that boggle. Oh my goodness, can I speak? That boggle, and she had to, sometimes you see athletes like fix it really quickly, but she really had to pause, and it just created such a gap there for Lily to just keep on going. On to our next pairings. On the left, Kaylin Borick, and on the right, Olivia Yandora. Kaylee was 17th at 2024 Nationals and second at team trials. So not her first final, but her first final at Nationals. And just really proving that she's getting more consistent, which is really exciting for her. And this is Olivia's first Nationals, first finals. Elite Nationals, she's done Youth Nationals. Nice starts for both of them. Kaylee looking to find a good, oh wow, big slip, unfortunately, for Olivia. Nice run from Kaylee though. A little slower than her personal best. Don't you find that in this first round specifically, the times are probably the slowest that
Probably.
we're going to see in the round?
I think people want to be safe. They want to run their runs. They don't want to pull too hard and make yourself slip for no reason.
Kind of similar to, I would say, a lot of people's first runs and qualifiers, right? Like, well, I guess it's kind of depends. Some athletes really go for it on the first one, and then they're like, okay, if I messed up and fell or something, I can fix it on the second.
Yeah.
But some people don't like that pressure on the second. And we're on to our next pairings. On the left, Isis Rothfork, and on the right, Michaela Pataho. Isis was the national champion in 2023, third at team trials this past year, which Michaela was the winner of team trials. So this should be a I'm sure when they saw that they had to race each other, they were like, oh, nice. We can both go really fast. Probably one of the times it's most important to really just focus on yourself.
Yeah.
At your mark. Ready.
Nice clean start. Isis really exploding. Oh, big slip. See if she can figure it out. Oh, man. Oh, man. Michaela Pataho with the win there. Isis, I feel like given how aggressive that slip was, I think she did a good job trying to recover. And I think that speaks to her experience a lot. Man, she was really explosive here at the beginning and had the lead.
Really good start.
It was that lower slip, and then it just got to be a bigger slip, and then misstepping. The good thing about this is team trials is next month, and this is not deciding anything but national champion. So I know she has hopes of getting back on the circuit as she competed on it this past season. So all is not lost. On to our next pairing, Lily Stout on the left and Victoria Souza on the right. I talked to Lily earlier. She actually, she told me that she started doing Ninja Warrior first and then found climbing, which I was like, oh, that's awesome. I love it. Well, I'm glad. Welcome to climbing. We're happy you're here. Nice starts. Really good rhythm from both of them. It's one of the cleanest runs we've actually seen all night. Good for them. And Lily Stout will be moving on to that next round. This is her first Elite Nationals and first finals, so she'll be really psyched to be moving on to the quarterfinal. Let's look at that replay. They had really nice start. That's the one thing. Everyone's starts have been really good.
Yeah.
And then it's been getting a little wild, but it was nice to have a very clean run all the way through this time. Less stress for us. Now we have Maddie Walsh on the left and Caitlin Guay on the right.
I'm excited to watch Maddie. I know how much effort she puts in at home. I see her many days a week at the gym.
Yeah, another Texas kid, right? Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like she's done really well the last couple years, but she definitely is one of those athletes that you know that she's going to be on a podium at some point, and even in the past competitions was plenty capable. So it would be really cool to see her put it together here. Nice clean start. We're very neck and neck at the moment. Wow. Oh, and Maddie's going to take it away. That was pretty close. A little bobble at the end there from Caitlin, but really nice run for both of them. Do you think Maddie would be happy with that run?
I think so.
Yeah.
She's a happy person.
I mean, that's the best way to be, right? Makes life's hard enough. Might as well try to be happy. And on to our second to last pairings of the round of 16. On the left, Piper Kelly. On the right, Ria Sandhu. Piper Kelly, a very familiar name. Olympian Piper Kelly competed in the Paris Olympics in 2024, where she took 12th place. Really awesome. Also great to see her back here. And like I said earlier, never won a national championship, so I'm sure she wants to add that to her list of ongoing accomplishments. for both of them. Oh, unfortunately, a fall for Rhea. Nice finish for. I do feel like when someone falls early, though, it kind of like for the other person, they're just like, okay, stay on the wall. And so
Yeah,
they kind of
yeah.
stop. Not stop, but it changes the tempo a bit.
Right.
So nice to see Piper able to finish that off. Unfortunate for Rhea, who is a family doctor, by the way.
Really?
Yes. So impressive to be able to be competing at an elite
Yeah.
level and also be a doctor. Gosh, I cannot even imagine. Piper's dream of national champion lives on as she's going to move on to that quarterfinal round. And now we are down to our last pairing. On the left will be Maddie Hafferling, and on the right, Bella Wargo. Bella placed 6th at Youth World Championships this past year in Helsinki and was 7th at Nationals last year, this Elite Nationals last year. And this is Maddie's 2nd time in the final. She was 15th at Nationals in 2024. Nice clean starts. Oh man, they both have their hair the same way. It's actually kind of hard to tell. That was so close. And it's going to be Maddie Hafferling with the win there. Really nice run from both of them. Really quick. Pretty, definitely, again, one of the cleaner runs that we've seen tonight. I hadn't heard anything about the wall. You know how everyone has opinions about the wall.
I've heard it's okay. I've heard
Okay.
people are liking it.
Okay, good. That's great. We like that. Yeah. The walls are always the same. It's just sometimes the texture, like you can feel more slippery, more sticky. But with that, we are going to go to a quick commercial break and we will be back with the men's quarterfinal. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. The speed final is underway and we have already moved into the quarterfinal. I always joke that speed is super fast, and it is because we're already getting into that next round of competition. Some major upsets on the men's side, so we'll have to see how this all pans out. I think a lot of new names into this quarterfinal at an event like this, so that's really exciting to see just how much speed has grown. Soren Toker on the left and William Eaton on the right.
At your mark. Ready.
Nice clean starts. Wow, William really kind of pulling ahead there and walking away with another win. It's wild. This is his first finals and he's already moving into the semifinal. It's really exciting. His second half of the run is like really fast.
Yeah, he really starts pulling hard.
And he's honestly, I think one of the shorter athletes too, with 5'5" with a +2. That's especially for a speed climber. I mean, Soren's very tall. He's 6'2". Next pairing, Thomas Lynn and Ben Jennings. Taking a second before they get clipped in
At your mark.
to attempt their runs in the quarterfinals. Both these athletes we've seen quite a few times here. Nice clean start. Ben really exploding out of the start. Wow, and not slowing down. That was a very different run from his earlier run. You can see maybe he had a little bit more nerves coming in. 5.315.
He looks really happy with that.
I was going to say, I think that's a personal best for him. Yeah, that's a new personal best for him. That's always exciting, right? Let's take another look at that replay. Yeah, he was like really explosive and then just never slowed down. Yeah, his previous personal best was 5.37, so it's just a little bit faster that time. And we're on to our next pairing. Noah Bracci will be on the left, and Lucas Bales on the right. Hopefully getting excited after hearing although I think, does Lucas still have his headphones on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely does still have his headphones on, so maybe he didn't hear the excitement. Is he going to take... I don't think he... Okay, I was going to say, I don't think he ran in them earlier. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if there's a rule about that, but definitely, I don't think it would help you. It's a little bit of extra weight.
Ready.
Nice clean starts. Lucas really
Really
exploded.
good start.
It was like he dynoed. Like, oh, wow. I was still thinking about that, and Noah just went ahead and hit the buzzer. 5.107. I think that might be a new... Yeah, that's a new personal best for him, too. That's exciting. I think it is, at least from the one I had. Yeah, Lucas was so explosive at the beginning, but then, you know, I feel like Noah's second half of the run is definitely really fast.
It just starts to accelerate.
Really happy with that. Moving into the semifinal in a shot. The bobble. It's over. So Jaden Chin will be moving on to the semifinal. We'll take another look at the replay. Really nice starts for both of them. And just this little bobble. And then another. It was just too late at that point for Coy to catch up. But we're going to go to another quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the women's semifinal. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are already through the quarterfinal round of the men's speed final, and now we're moving into the quarterfinal round of the women's speed final. And it's been really exciting, lots of close races, a few hiccups on the runs, good recoveries. It's been quite wild so far. So Sophia Curcio and Lily Wynn are setting up to have their runs in the quarterfinal. Both of these athletes been competing a lot over the last couple years in speed at a very high level. Sophia did a bunch of the World Cups this last year. Best placement was in Bali, where she placed 15th, so she was in the final there. So I'm sure a World Cup final feels really intense. Nice starts from both of them. Oh, lots of speed there from Sophia. That's it. That middle part of her, she just kind of like turned it on there. She looked happier with that run as well than her first run. It's not as fast as her personal best, but it's close enough to it where she was pretty happy. Good clean run from Lily. She just wasn't able to take Sophia on that run. Yeah, they were kind of neck and neck at the beginning, and then she just like motored in the middle.
Yeah.
On to our next two pairings. Michaela Patajo and Kaylee Borick. So Kaylee Borick will be on the left, and Michaela Patajo will be on the right. Figuring out where they want those timing pads. It's kind of stressful. It's like, what if you get back in position and you're like, oh wait, this doesn't feel right. You can't go back.
They've done this 1,000 times. They know exactly where it needs to go. And I think the buzzers are bigger than they used to be.
This is true. I think it might have been more stressful back in the day. Nice clean starts for both of them. Kaylee really motoring and not slowing down, but Michaela is coming for her, and it's going to be Kaylee Borick with the win.
Really good reaction time by her as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that bottom left of the screen is the reaction time. So anything faster than 0.100 would be a false start. So 0.164 is super fast. That's a really good reaction time, like you said. Yeah, they were pretty neck and neck till the end. It's a good race for sure. And we are halfway through our quarterfinal round for the women. With our next pairing, Lily Stout on the left and Maddie Walsh on the right. How do you think Maddie's feeling?
Excited. She was really excited after qualies this morning.
Oh, good. That's the best when you have that going in. Is she talking to herself or is she singing?
She's singing. She is always singing.
Really?
She said she was listening to the Cupid Shuffle this morning
Oh my
before her
gosh.
speed runs.
Wait, that's a good song. It gets you a little warmed up. I like it.
She's going to be mad that I said that.
No, it's okay. I like the Cupid Shuffle too. It's fine. Nice starts, really explosive for Maddie. Lily's picking. Oh! Big slip from Lily. Huge upset. She was really motoring. She kind of like in that last bit of the route was really going for it, but missed. Kind of slipped on that jump to the buzzer. So Maddie's going to be able to. It was a nice clean run for Maddie for sure. But Lily out of nowhere kind of just went into like a turbo mode or something. Yeah, just like that foot slip right here. Didn't get her right foot all the way on there. Yeah. How exciting. Maddie Walsh will be into the semifinal. And now we are down to our last pairing of the quarterfinal. It'll be Piper Kelly on the left, Olympian Piper Kelly, and Maddie Halferling on the right. It's been really fun that so many of the Olympians came back for this competition.
Yeah.
A lot of them, it's been a while since we've even seen them compete. I think it's for Piper, I think it's been since 2022.
At your mark.
Looked like someone was talking to them for a second. This kind of starts. Maddie was a really big, she's like very explosive out of that very first jump. Wow, I feel like Piper was fighting for that at the end. She was like a little low and still went for the buzzer. Whew, experience. It was nerve-wracking. And Piper Kelly will be moving on to the semifinal with a really great race from Maddie Hafferling. Take a look at that replay. Yeah, right here, the way she jumps out of that is like really fast. Yeah. Kind of low on that timing pad, but it worked. And with that, we are done with the women's quarterfinal, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with the men's semifinal. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championships. We are almost done with the speed final, just like that. It's always very, very quick. We are on to the semifinal for the men and the women, and we're going to have a national champion pretty soon. How are you feeling about the round?
Very good. It's been really exciting so far. A lot of new faces, a lot of upsets, a lot of ups as well. So I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, we're really kind of getting all of it. Some consistency, some shockers, but a lot of speed. So we're going to go down to to Lex on the floor and do an athlete intro.
For your speed national championship, let's hear it for William Eaton. Let's hear it for Ben Jennings. Let's hear it for Noah Brodsky. And let's hear it for Jaden Chin. And for our ladies, make some noise for Sophia Curcio. Let's hear it for Kaylee Bork. For Maddie Walsh. And for Piper Kelly. These are your 2026 National Champion semifinalists. One more time, big round of applause. All right, athletes, you can return to the warm-up area. All right, so the way this works from here, if this is your first time at the rodeo, we're going to be starting with the boys first. And we are going to have our athletes run in pairs.
Really exciting to see those 4 athletes. So this part, the semifinal, what's the most interesting about it, right, is you're just trying to get into the big and the small final from here. So no matter what, everyone still has a chance at the podium at this moment. And even when we get into the big and the small final, everyone still has a chance at getting medals. So,
Yeah.
and improving their ranking for team trials, right?
Right.
So always really exciting because it's like this part of the competition is where you can kind of take a breather and just like go for it, right?
Right. You're not really risking too much. I mean, even if you slip on your next run, you still have a shot for podium. So
In that next run. So yeah, the people who get into the big final will be racing for first and second, and then the small final for third and fourth. So the kind of the best place to be. And you can tell, I feel like with the athlete intro, you could see a lot of the people just like breathing and being like, okay, I made it. This is what I needed to do. And now I'm going to turn it on. And we're excited to see what happens. And we're going to go back and watch them do this semifinal round and see who's going to end up in that big and small final. Let's go check it out. So our first pairing will be William Eaton on the left and Ben Jennings on the right. So the winner of this race will go to the big final, and the person who loses this race will go to the small final. So again, still chances to get onto that podium. And no matter what, ranking 1 through 4 is great going into team trials if you're trying to get on team. And again, William Eaton's very first final at an Elite Nationals, which is, he's in a great place. As clean starts. Ben is really moving, as is William, but I feel like he turned something on there. Like it, just like in his last race, it was just even more so this time. And what was that? I think that's another personal best for him, right? I think earlier was 4.3 something, and that's, 5.3 something, that's 5.22. Yeah, really impressive efficiency and just power and speed coming from both of them. But it just looked like Ben was ready to go. So we're going to move on to our second and last pairing of the semifinal. Noah Bracci on the left and Jaden Chin on the right. Winner of this will go to the big final and the loser to the small final. It feels bad saying loser, but like the person who doesn't win the race. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know, what's the better word for that?
At your mark. Ready?
Nice clean starts for both of them. Noah really just taking it away, giving no room for error.
Really consistent from him as well.
Love to see that, right? I mean, he's been so successful in the past on the World Cup circuit, so keeping that consistency to hopefully get back on the team. Really good race for Jaden, too. His first final as well. So, not bad for your very first final. And still, again, shot at podium for the athletes that are in the small final. And now moving on to the women. Their semifinal. On the left we have Sophia Curcio, and on the right, Kaylee Borek. hopefully we'll see some really great runs from these two. I feel like each run they've looked a little more comfortable and like ready to put the pedal to the metal a bit more as the comp has become less stressful getting into the higher rounds. Ooh, big slip there from Kaylee. Little pause from Sophia, but really good recovery, and the rest of that run was very clean. So Sophia Curcio will be going into the big final, and Kaylee Borick will be going into that small final, so she'll have another shot at the podium still. Earlier I was talking to Piper and Sophia, and we were like double checking about national champion and whatnot, and Sophia was like, I haven't won nationals either, and I was like, I mean, it could be your day too. So it'd be, I mean, she's definitely been in these last few years one of the bigger names in speed climbing, so another person who has definitely put in the time to be a national champion. And with that, our final pairing for the women: on the left, Maddie Walsh, and on the right, Piper Kelly. Who will be in the big final? Who will be in the small final? You nervous?
Oh, my hands are sweating.
Should we get you some chalk?
Yeah, maybe.
I was like sitting on my hands last night because I was so nervous.
Y'all should have some chalk in here.
Yeah, what is up with that? We should find somebody to get us some chalk. I mean, there's chalk everywhere, right?
Yeah.
We'll probably find some on the ground if we decided to pick up some dust. Nice clean starts. Ooh, really close right now. A little pause there from Maddie. And Piper's going to take it. Really nice runs from both of those athletes. Piper Kelly will be moving into the big final, and Maddie Walsh will be moving into that small final. So everybody still has a shot at the podium, keeping it exciting. Let's look for a quick replay of that run. Really nice starts from both of them. That has been the theme of the night. Nice starts. Well, I guess there was one hiccup one time, but for the most part, we've had clean starts. And as we've moved on, I think the runs have gotten cleaner all around, which is great. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we will have the big and the small final for both the men and the women, and then we'll actually be done. Crazy. Come back, get a quick drink of water. See you soon. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championship. This is the speed final, and we are at the end of the speed final, the small final and the big final. And in probably 10 minutes, we'll know who our national champion is. It's been a really exciting round so far. We're seeing some of those consistent faces make it into the big and small final, and some new faces too. And we're going to go to the floor and get things going with the small final first. Here comes our pairing for the small final for the men. William Eaton on the left, Jaden Chin on the right. Both of these athletes, this is their first time in finals at Elite Nationals. They've done well on the youth circuit, and now they are making some waves.
Yeah, one will leave with a bronze.
So exciting. That is the part of the big final that's nice. It's like, you know, you're getting a medal
Right.
no matter what. But I do think it's good for experience to be in the small final and have to have that pressure.
Yeah.
Clean start for both of them. Really close. William's a little bobble, but he's going to take it away. And William Eaton will be leaving this competition with the bronze medal. And Jaden Chin will be 4th, which is a great rank moving into the team trials. And possibly we'll get to see these 2 athletes have a chance to be on the World Cup circuit later this year, depending on how team trials goes. Let's look at that replay really quick. Yeah, they were both just super fast, super powerful, and efficient. There was that right there. The fact that William was able to recover like that is actually insane.
Really close race, too.
Yeah. Nice to see so many of the men in the 5s now. The world record and American record is 4.64, which is from Sam Watson. So not quite there yet, but it's nice to see so many 5s even on races when people mess up and whatnot.
Which wasn't a thing, I mean, 5+ years ago.
Yeah. It is crazy how much the times have dropped. And going back to even thinking about what I was just saying, being in that small final and having a possible medal on the line, like Sam Watson, for example, at the Olympics, he's set the world record, but then ended up getting the bronze and had to be in that small final race. And I think all those years of experience made it possible for him to walk away with a medal, even though he was a favorite, I would say, to win. Just a lot to handle.
Yeah.
And we're going to get ready for the women to come out for their small final. And I'm sure you're getting a little nervous for Maddie.
Of course.
But she's not. She's all smiles.
she will be very excited either way.
Yeah.
And, you know, they have team trials in just a few weeks, too, so another shot.
Yeah, it is really nice to have multiple competitions be the deciding factor on making it onto the team rather than it just being one competition. This would be the best placement for her no matter what. She was 5th in 2024, so she's already progressed from the previous year of competition. So Kaylee Borick on the left and Maddie Walsh on the right. Clean starts from both of them. Maddie was, she's like a little bit ahead this whole time. Little bobble. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Kaylee Borick who's
really
going to walk away. That was so close. Walk away with that bronze medal. And Maddie Walsh ends up 4th at this competition. Really great runs from both of those athletes. Kaylee's extremely psyched.
Yeah.
See, kind of overwhelmed with excitement and emotion. Love to see that. She was 2nd at team trials, and this is 17th at 2024 nationals. So this is her best result at nationals, and that consistency coming from team trials is really nice to have as well. So exciting for both of these athletes, and I can't wait to see them at team trials.
Yeah.
And just like that, we are moving on to the men's big final. We will have a new national champion after this. Will it be Noah Bracci or will it be Ben Jennings? All I know is it's going to be really fast. I feel like Ben has been really flying, and I'm like at a loss for the word I really want to use, but attacking, just like something like that every run tonight. Start from both of them. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, huge slip for Noah Bracci.
Wow.
Oh. I will say when that happens, that's when you want to be in the big final, right? Because at least you're still on the podium. But wow, Ben Jennings really made Noah have to work really hard for that. And Ben is going to walk away with the gold. And Noah the silver. First time for Ben to be the new national champion.
You can see how much it means to him.
You really
it
can.
shows how much they train for these
Really
events.
exciting to see. This race was so fast, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I think another personal best, too, for Ben. The fact that Noah almost held that was insane.
Yeah.
He was so spread out. I know he has a big wingspan, but that was still very stretched. Wow, really exciting. And now we're already at our women's big final. I can't believe it's over already. Sophia Curcio on the left, Piper Kelly on the right. Neither of these women have been national champion in the past, and both plenty capable of doing it here tonight, obviously, as they're in the big final. But who's it gonna be? I do feel like speed is like one of the hardest disciplines to be consistent in.
Definitely.
It's just so powerful and
And your
fast.
mark. Ready?
Nice clean starts for both of them. You see Sophia's starting to motor a bit more. Oh, little slip for Piper, and it's going to be Sophia, your new national champion. I think this is now the 4th time that Piper has been second at nationals. I mean, which, like, you know,
That's definitely
second
still
is
an
great
accomplishment.
too. Yeah, having a silver medal is incredible, and that many just shows how consistent and strong
Right.
she is. And obviously, again, she was in the 2024 Olympics in Paris, but the national championship still elusive for her, and it's going to be Sophia Curcio who is that new national champion. That was a really good race. Both of them so clean. Piper is definitely a little more powerful at the beginning, but Sophia does a great job of picking
Yeah.
it up in the middle. And just that slip, it's a bit hard to recover from that for Piper, but really great racing from both of the women, all of the athletes tonight. It's been so exciting and surprising all at once. And we have our national champions, and we're going to do the flower ceremony soon. And then we'll get to talk to them in a little bit too. Ben Jennings, the national champion for the men, and Piper Kelly, not true, Sophia Curcio for the women. I've been saying so many names tonight, I don't even know my name. But yeah, that was super fun, huh?
Yeah, that was great. It was a really fun and exciting round, and there were a lot of new faces, a lot of new first places, so really good.
Yeah, and again, like, I don't think I've ever seen a round of 16 upset like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for the men specifically, like having, like, there was like 3 or 4 in a row on the left side
Yeah,
that got
yeah.
knocked out. Like, that's wild. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see how. I always love, one of my favorite things about speed is watching how people recover.
Yeah,
Like, I love a clean run, but there's something about the recovery.
Yeah,
And when they can do it and make it work, it just, I don't know, it's very impressive. And so much of climbing, right? You can't really tell how hard things are
yeah.
because the people that are really good at it make it look easy. So, yeah, I just love when I can see that happen. And we are getting really close to the flower ceremony where we're going to name that podium for the athletes. And you're competing in Boulder
Yes.
this week. Yeah.
Yes. Long day tomorrow for, I think, everyone.
Especially you.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've competed in bouldering.
Yeah,
so I'm
you
excited to
haven't.
see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm psyched to see you
Yeah.
because you used to do it more often, and then you just kind of pivoted more to
Yeah.
lead solely.
I had a little knee thing, so I took a little bit of time off of bouldering, but I'm excited to
Yeah.
see how it goes tomorrow.
Should be fun. And it was super fun to watch you in the lead. If you guys didn't catch that, Ellis was in the semifinal for the men for lead. So
Yeah.
go back and watch the replay. It's always fun to watch him climb. And then in a couple days, you'll be able to watch him hopefully in the Boulder semifinal because we don't film qualifiers. But I'll be able to watch him tomorrow. Still just waiting for the flower ceremony to be ready. They got to wrangle all the athletes, kind of like herding cats sometimes.
They all disperse immediately.
You're like, wait a minute, I didn't even know there was a closet over there. How'd you get there? Also, this facility,
Yeah.
so amazing. So we had the very first team trials at High Point in Memphis.
Yeah.
So cool to be back at a High Point location. And I'm from Florida originally, so wild to see a facility like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks High Point Climbing and Fitness. And it sounds like we are ready for the flower ceremony for the men and the women's speed final at 2026 YETI National Championships. We have
I know I've
brand
said
new
it one
national champions. Very exciting. And we're going to throw it down to Lex as he does the flower ceremony.
All right, and starting for the gentlemen. For third place, YETI National Championship with the bronze position. Let's hear it for William Eaton. Come on up, Will. There you go. Make some noise. Make some noise. Our second place and silver medalist is Noah Bratzy. Make some noise. And our first place 2026 national champion is Ben Jennings. Ladies and gentlemen, your podium. All right, we'll be hosting a formal award ceremony for these boys in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and, all right, you boys come on over. And now for our ladies. Our third place 2026 national champion is Kaylee Bork. Come on out, Kaylee. Up to the mats, up to the mats. We want you front and center. In second place, we have Piper Kelly. And in first place, your 2026 YETI national champion is Sophia Curcio. Make some noise. Excellent work, ladies. We will be doing our award ceremony in just a few moments.
And that was the flower ceremony. Really exciting to have those new national champions. And congrats to all the speed athletes. That was a really exciting event. We are going to have interviews with the winners, Ben Jennings and Sophia Curcio. And Ellis, thank you so much.
Thank you for
as
having
always.
me again.
Yeah. I love having you in the booth. And can't wait to watch you in the Boulder qualification. And hopefully everyone will get to see you in the semis.
Yeah.
And from there, hopefully the finals too, obviously. And thanks everybody for watching. We're going to come back with those interviews with the winners. And thank you so much for joining me again.
Thank you.
And we're going to look at the leaderboards actually really quick. Another look. See Ben Jennings in first, Noah Bratzy in second, William Eaton in third, Jaden Chin in fourth, Lucas Bales in fifth, Thomas Lin in sixth, Koi Tran in seventh, Soren Toker in eighth, Michael Hom in ninth, Tade Mai in 10th, Logan Schlecht in 11th, Zayden Rogers in 12th, Joshua Jan in 13th, 14th, Merritt Ernsberger, 15th, Logan Miner, and 16th, Lucas Jones. Thanks again, Ellis, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Welcome back to USA Climbing's 2026 YETI National Championship. I am here with your speed national champion for the men, Ben Jennings. Ben, how excited are you?
Over the moon, kind of speechless. Not sure it's fully processed yet, but
I mean, it did just happen moments ago. And I mean, the whole speed event is so quick. I'm sure it's going to take at least a few days, if not a week, to process all of this.
yeah, probably that's probably a good estimate.
Okay, cool. And not only did you just win, but you got some personal bests out there, didn't you?
Couple comp PRs at the end there in the last couple rounds. Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. You couldn't write that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty storybook for me. Everything, especially coming down to the last run, I knew where I was time ranking wise for team selection, and everything that I wanted was still on the table. So it was go for broke at that point.
Yeah, it was interesting because in your first round of 16, that run versus every run after that, it was so much safer, I would say. And then after that, it was like you just kept attacking and faster and faster every run. Is that kind of your strategy generally when you get into a final?
I don't know if it's necessarily my strategy, but it kind of ends up happening with nerves and everything. Kind of get the first run under my belt and get comfortable on the wall again, and then once it's go time, I'm just ready to go.
Yeah. And you've been competing internationally over the last couple years. How much does it mean to you to have just won in the national championship and have that chance again to be possibly on the team once we do team trials?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me is getting back to that opportunity and getting something more like as a domestic win under my belt feels really good, especially after the World Cup season and everything, getting all that exposure and then a hard training block and everything else that's been going on in my life, like to have it all come to this pinnacle moment and have it means a lot.
Well, awesome. We're so excited for you, and we can't wait to see you in Portland for team trials.
I'm very
and
excited.
Are you staying any longer? Are you going to watch more of the competition?
I actually leave tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I think a lot of people who are just doing one discipline are doing that. But yeah, so excited for you and can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much for joining us and congratulations.
Thanks.
We're going to take a quick look at the women's standings from the final competition. Just waiting on those standings really quickly. And here they are. So for the women, first place and your new national champion, Sophia Curcio. Second place, Piper Kelly. Third place, Kaylee Borick. Fourth place, Maddie Walsh. Fifth, Lily Stout. Sixth, Maddie Hafferling. Seventh, Lily Wynn. Eighth, Michaela Patajo. Ninth, Isis Rothfork. 10th, Renata Podlensny. 11th, Caitlin Guay. 12th, Victoria D'Souza. 13th, Bella Wargo. 14th, Olivia Yandora. 15th, Ria Sandu. And 16th, Natalie Gates. And I am now joined by your new national champion for the women, Sophia Curcio. And are you not laughing that we were talking about this before the competition?
My last name?
No. No. When you said, I haven't won a nationals either.
No, I have not.
But wait, now you have.
No, I have.
Maybe we were just subtly manifesting it back there.
Yeah.
How good does it feel for that to have just happened?
I think it feels really good. It feels like even better to have like such a great time rank going into time. Like as Ben said, it's really important for us to get good times to keep making the team. So yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of the additional thing that you guys have to worry about in terms of getting back on the team. And just like Ben, you've been competing a lot on the international circuit. So tell us how important that is to you.
It's really important. Yeah, I really enjoy competing on the circuit. This would be my 5th season now.
Crazy that it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a really long time. It doesn't feel like it. It's flown by. But yeah, it would be really exciting.
And is LA 2028 something that you're looking towards?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I like just missing out on Paris was definitely like, it was surprising that I even like made it that close in the first place, but I really like since the beginning had my sights set on LA, so I'm really excited.
I bet. We're excited for you. And are you feeling really good about the fact that your consistency has improved so much? And I think personally you've grown a lot as an athlete from Paris 2024, like from trying to qualify for that to where we are now and leading into 2028?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was always a really consistent athlete, but it was a hard balance to get faster and consistent at the same time. It's always hard. The times just keep dropping. So, yeah, you got to compete with lots of great people out there.
Yeah, it is. It's a stacked field for sure, and
It
there's
is.
always new people coming, right?
Always, yeah.
And you live in Salt Lake now, right? You're
I
training
do,
there.
yeah.
Has that been really helpful for you?
Yeah, I think so. I moved there in 2023, and I think it's been like a great training tool. I work with John Brosler now. He's my speed coach, and then I also work with Zach DiCristino. He does all my physio and strength and conditioning. So, yeah, it's been really good to have both of them there, like with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've raced with Piper a lot. Was that really fun to be going head to head in that final race?
Yeah, it's always fun to race against people that I like am teammates with on the international circuit. I think it's so fun when we get to race in like the big final. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, this was so exciting to watch you, and I'm so happy for you. The new national champion, Sofia Curcio, for the women in the speed. And thank you, everyone, for watching. We are almost through this nationals. It's crazy. But up next will be the Boulder on Sunday with the semifinal in the morning at 10 a.m. So make sure you check in. And if you're interested in seeing how people are doing in the qualification tomorrow, go on to USA Climbing's website, go find those results, and keep track of your favorite athletes. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations again to Sofia and to Ben. And we can't wait to see you guys in a couple of days. Thanks so much.
For me, motivation comes from the chance to go faster and faster. I find speed pretty addicting.
The power of we is all for one. It's all for you. It's always there for you. It completes your circle. It says you've got a team even when you're out there alone. And with Intermountain Health in your circle, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You don't get a fire in your belly with a boring breakfast. You gotta light that sucker up with the good stuff. Kodiak stuff. Whole grains and a whole lot of protein stuff. Eating hearty sets the table for epic days ahead. Dig in and you'll see. It's wild what you and a real Kodiak breakfast can do. Proud sponsor of USA Climbing.
Out here. We play different. We don't play with whistles or referees. We play with adrenaline and euphoria. We play roughhouse with failure. We don't play games out here.